Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about what is new in RealMotion Pro version 1.57. Yes, this is the current version and this is must-have version. So why am I saying so? Before that, let me explain what is here. When you go to settings and you go to update and help, you can just update the script directly from the add-on. So that's why version 1.57 is must have, because in future update you will only require a small, maybe 1 to 2 megabyte zip file that update the script, keeping your libraries and settings safe. So the next update, when you can just update the script without deleting your libraries or your save settings and others. Okay, so everything is going to be saved, it won't delete them. So you can just update the features or the bugs that can going to be fixed. You don't need to download the whole 600 megabyte file or any 200. No, you can just update it. It's going to be 1 to 2 megabyte. Okay, so now let's talk about what has been added here. So when you go here on animation tab here, you can see we have new feature called character direction 2. Okay, so I will talk about what it does. And also we have pose correction. And also when you go to the settings, we have Unreal Engine 5 and we have MoveAI bone. Okay, so right now you can retarget Unreal Engine Rig and also MoveAI animation 2. So I'm going to show you how to use them. So first of all, let me talk about the character direction. So first, let me go and load animation. Here I'm going to load animation walking. I'm going to load this and pick my character. Saying this one is AutoRig character. First, let's go to settings and choose your rig. I'm going to switch to FK mode. Okay, you can go and convert your rig to T-pose if you want, or you can use the virtual T-pose to face any. So here I can import and I can set to T-pose and I'm going to apply it. Okay, so that's the first thing. So here I'm going to load the walking. Click load and let's see what will happen. Okay, so here we have the walking forward. So I'm going to select the bone and load walking forward again, load walking again. So load, and I can use the record to make continue from where it ended. So I'm going to load it again. This is what I have, is walking forward, just forward like this. So what if I want to change the character direction to make it face this direction? Okay, while he's walking here, I want to make him face this direction. If you try to use the location here, example, let me select the rig and let me go to pose mode, and you select the root bone, like the hip bone, and you rotate it like this. Though the character will rotate, but let's see what will happen when you play. See, it's walking and sliding to this side, and that is not a good method. Okay, so let me show you the using of the character director. Okay, we can be in object mode or pose mode and still it's going to be work. So let's say on frame 20 I want the character to face this direction. So how am I going to do that? Select your character rig and open the character director, and I'm going to select the rig and click on add director. So when you click on add director, you can see we have this rotation control open here, and I'm going to rotate the character to face any direction I want. Say I want to face this direction. Okay, let's go back. So when you reach that frame, you can see the director frame is 20. So when you reach frame 20, you face this direction and walk toward that direction. So let me preview. Now it jumped to here, but we can see on frame 20 it jump. You can see. So let's click on apply and we can blend. You can use the default setting. Only the settings you can change is the blending. You can change this one, but you can leave it default. But the blending, you can increase the blending. Okay, here I'll choose the blend to be 1 or 2 depending on the angle you make the character thing. So I'm going to keep the 1 and click OK. So now let me preview. So now you can see it will not just jump. You see it 10. Okay, you see. So now let me preview. So do here, do 10. You can just undo so that you can apply it again and increase the blending and click OK. So now let's see this one. Yes, So what if I want to change the direction again? I can go to the frame. I want to change the direction, select the character rig, add director, and here I'm going to make it face any direction I want. Again, example, I can make it face this and apply and click OK, and now let's go. So here you can see 10 and here 10 again, and I'm going to add director again, and I could also turn it to this side and apply. Okay, so you can use this one to turn the character to any direction you want. Okay, so while he's walking, okay, so this is a good one. Another thing is, let me go and reset the rig. Okay, and I'm going to load animation like walking this side. Okay, this left side strap walking. I'm going to load this and let's see how the character is walking. He's walking to this side. Okay, but let's go and load animation like walking. You see, this walking, the character walk forward, but this one the motion was on left. Okay, but this one walking forward, so see, and jump. So how can we make the character still facing this direction while still walking forward? Okay, let's go here and let's go to the frame and turn to the other side. Okay, and select the rig and add director. Okay, now let's go to this frame, the 26. I'm going to put my 3D cursor here, go to one frame, and I'm going to use that one as reference and rotate the character so that it will face that direction, and I can go jump one frame to see if it's matched. Now everything matched, so let me preview. Okay, so you see the character will be so keep walking to that direction. So here I'm going to apply it. Since this one I want the character to continue to face that direction, I don't need to make any blending. I can keep the value 0 and apply it. Okay, now let's go. You see there's a jumping on there. This one affected the entire bone because in different motion. Okay, this one is on the chest, or this one has been bent like this. Okay, so let's go to the frame, a jump. Let's go to the pose mode. Okay, select all the bones. Let's go to the blend keyframes, and then let's use the number of keyframes used to blend. Here I'm going to use maybe 3 keyframes and click on apply blend, and let's see. So here you see it just blending to it. Okay, so let's see. So instead of jumping, it blend to that keyframe. So let me go and talk about what is called the post correction. Okay, let me reset this. Okay, let's go here, and now let me load animation like idle. Wait, let me load idle here. I'm going to load this one. Idle, load. Yes, we see the idle animation load, but you can see the hand is clipping through the body. Okay, you can see the hand is clipping through the body here. See, it's clipping through the body and it's moving. So how can we fix this? So this one, let's go down to post correction and make sure activate delta is on. Okay, make sure activate delta is on. So let me activate it. Select your bone, go to post mode, and here we can post our character. Post it like this. Select this one, and you can just make sure you face the hand. Okay, let's go here, and I'm going to face also this one. Okay, let me bring it here so that the hands will not clip again. Let's select those bones I post. Okay, so this one and this hand bone and this and this. You can keep selecting all this. Okay, it doesn't matter. And now here, make sure you don't move one frame because we have not insert any keyframe, and also don't insert any keyframe. If you insert keyframe for it, it won't work. Make sure you are on the same frame, you post it like this and click on apply. So here, because of the animation starts on, it's used marker, so it will start on frame 1 where there's marker on. You see we have idle 2 start, and idle 2 start on frame 1 and it end on frame 201. So that's why it has set like this. So it's going to apply this to face those posts between that markers. So let me click OK, and now let's preview. So now we can see the hands is still moving, but it's not clipping again. Okay, so we can use this one to face the pose. Yes, that's good. You can also post their hands like anyhow you want. Okay, I'm going to post it like something like this. I can do something like this. Select all those bones and click OK, and let's see what will happen. And the hands will stay on that. You can see still there's animation on it, and it is working. You can see it's clapping, but when you reach here, the hands pass through together. Okay, so here select the bone, go to post mode, and I'm going to use this one face it. Okay, so make sure activate data is on, and I'm going to rotate the hands. Okay, let me rotate it back small. I'm going to select this, I'm going to rotate it back, select this one, and here and here. Okay, so right now it's not clipping. Select those bones, select this one, apply. Okay, good. So now let's preview. So you can see now it's not clipping. Okay, another clapping also here, like sitting, clapping. You see what is happening here on this pose? It looks clean. When it starts clapping, the clapping starts on frame, let's say on frame 20. So we are going to fade from frame 20. Okay, so let's go here. Okay, so select it, let's go post mode, and I'm going to post so that it won't clip. Okay, so let's go here. I'm going to post this. Okay, so I'm going to select those ones I post. Okay, so this one, click apply. So here I'm going to make it start on frame 20. Okay, and so let's see. Oh, the hands is not clapping. No, it's clapped, but we make the spacing too high. Okay, so it's not able to collapse. But we can go where it collapses, and let's make the hands close. Okay, like this. And I want to select those bones, apply, start on frame 20 again, and let's click on OK. And now let's see. Okay, so now it's collapsed. Yes, that is what I want. So right now we can use this one to face any pose that is clipping. Okay, and just use the apply to face it. So that is how it is. Okay, that is good. So what about the retargeting part here, the arranging and this one? So here I'm going to import my arranging character animation here. Okay, so I have my arranging animations here. I'm going to import one. So go to file, import FBS, and then select your arranging animation. So arrange 5, and this is the animation here. So if you select this character and you go to items here, character forward movement, the movement is on the bone self. When I go to the items here, you can see there is no keyframe on the actual bone. But when I select the Unreal Engine, the mannequin here, and I go to post mode and I unselect every bone, okay, and I go back to object mode and I select the rig, you can see there is still keyframes on the bone. So what I mean is, when I select this rig and I delete all the keyframes here, we can see the cutter is working, but it's not moving forward. Why? Because the forward movement is on the bone itself, and when you try to retarget something like this to your rig, it's not going to work. Yes, it's not going to work. So we need to find a way. So let me show you how we can do it. Let me undo so that there's forward movement still on it. Good. So let's go to the RealMotion Pro and let's go to settings. Let's go to on-ranging here, and now we have baked into root. We have perfect. When I go to pose mode, we have a perfect bone here. This is the bone that's supposed to move the character forward, but this one, the forward movement is on the rig itself. So how we can do it, that since there is the perfect, it will automatically set the perfect as for you. So right now, select on rig, just click on bake into root. Good, now it is done. So now let's see, after we choose that, we can see here these bones stay away or stay in its rest pose, and we can see there is no keyframe again on the bone. So let's go here, and now we can see when I unselect any bone, there is no keyframe here because we have put all the animation onto the hip bone. So right now we can retarget. Now another thing is, when you select the rig, you can see the scale is not uniform. When I press Alt plus X, the character scale is way big. Let me undo it again. Now let's go to the RealMotion Pro here. So after you have baked to the root, the next thing you have to do is go to apply transform and just click on apply uniform scale. Okay, so after I apply that, let's go here, and we can see the scale is 1:1 and everything is good. So, and the next thing we need to do is, let's convert this bone's name into mesonym. So we are going to refer this bone as a mesonym. So when I go to pose mode and I select this one, we can see the name is called clavicle or whatever. Let me go here, there's clavicle, and when you select this, let's lower forearm. But when I click convert to mesonym, it's going to change the name to mesonym left arm, and this one is going to be called mesonym left shoulder. So now we are going to refer this bone as a mesonym bone. So now let's go and retarget to our rig. So let's go here, I'm going to clear any animation from this and select this one. Now let's go to the retargeting, and here I'm going to select the mesonym rig, the Unreal Engine rig, and I'm going to choose my character as the target, build bone list, and now let load preset. Since we convert this one to mesonym and this AutoRig, just search for mesonym to AutoRig Pro, mesonym to AutoRig, set with bone and bind. Now let's see what we have. Now the character is walking and it looks good, but there's one thing here. Have you seen it? The hands. Why this happened is because, let me select this and let's go here and choose rest pose. You can see this rest pose, select this and let's choose rest pose. This one has T pose as a rest pose, and the arranging one has A pose as a rest pose, so it's made it a match. So it's going to be like that. So how to fix that, let me show you. Select your AutoRig, select the on-ranging character. So this is not for only on-ranging character, and for any rig you are going to retarget, and the rest pose are not the same as the it's not the same. So all you need is just go to frame 0, because on frame 0 there is no keyframe, or if you are going to bake the keyframe 0, we're not going to calculate to it. So just go to frame 0, whether there's keyframe there or there's not. Go to frame 0, go to pose mode, select all your pose mode and reset it. So press Alt plus R, Alt G, Alt S to reset it, and press I to insert keyframe. So right now on frame 0, the rig is going to be on its rest pose. Just click on bind again. Yes, so right now when I click on bind again, on frame 0, both of them are going to be on their rest pose. So now let's select the AutoRig character, our character, and select the hand bone, go to the spacing, okay, and I'm going to rotate the hand so that it will match our AutoRig, it will match our Unreal Engine character. So this pull, so I'm going to bend the hands like this, and I'm going to do the same for this one. Good. So right now let's preview, and now we can see the hands move correctly here, and that's what we want. The same thing if the leg bone also it look like this, if the leg bone is like this, you need to make sure it's match the source rig. So after you post it like this, you can see the animation will match perfect. Okay, so what is next thing? After you have done, just click on bake. After baking, you can just select this and delete it from the scene because we don't need it again. And now we have the animation here. Good. So that is what we have here. Okay, so I'm going to move it to the side, and we have this. So here I'll make video for any feature that has been added. For MoveAI character, it is same process. Okay, if you import your character, you need to just select it. That one you don't need to bake anything into whatever. Or if you have the motion is on another, you can just use the orange on one to face that. So you just select it, convert to measurement. You can revert back to the bones name. So that's how it is, and then after that you can retarget. So that is for today. If you have any question, you can leave in your comment section and I'll reply.